Previously on Royalty Reality TV show.
First case in the course list, John Wealth versus Vanny P. on the grounds of tampering with the electrical fittings in the royal mansion.
Ms. Vanny P, you have been found guilty. So on this note, Ms. Mercy, you have been found guilty of the use of vulgar words against your fellow housemates.
And Unique Glow was declared winner of the game. The day started with royalties pitching their individual business ideas for potential investors.
App make per download. Android is the bigger winner on download for a given app, but this is largely offset by substantially lower revenue, with the average app download bringing in around 2 cents to its developer. Now, 2 cents, it's not even up to $1. So now, how can we earn money by creating this real estate app? For your Android app, you might need to use another monetization model to make money, like a premium model or in-app advertising. Now, when you talk about in-app advertising, for example, on YouTube, you see when you're trying to watch a video, you see some ads that just pop up that can just last for 5 seconds. So if you have the advertising license to put up your content on YouTube about your app, it just pops up whenever someone wants to check any form of activity on YouTube. So you can save time and money by creating an app through the Buildfire platform.
For me, I feel that you must understand that as a startup company, you have to pursue what is more realistic.
Okay.
And talking about credibility and integrity, it's not something you say. Credibility, integrity is not earned by just mere words. It's earned by years of performance. You must have proven yourself over the years. In fact, people will be the ones recommending us, oh, do you know this company? Oh, they are this, they are this. Do you understand?
I already have an existing athletics club with name Unique Stars. I'm a retired track athlete and also a certified athletics coach who is based in Abuja with office address located at the Moshood Abiola Stadium, FCT Abuja. My biggest dream and plan now is to be the first sport coach in FCT to have a foundation, basically to train and encourage the Nigerian child in sports and education with the proposed business name Unique Stars Foundation. What is my target audience? I'm reaching out to public and private schools.
If you can develop something on that regards, a kind of gymnastic thing for kids, and then more like excursions for kids, training for, whatsoever, but let it just be kids, then I think I'll be interested in it.
Into hair.
Into
Hair business.
Hair
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
The hair business also involves spa and organics. We have making of nails, importation of hairs from other countries, and also making of wigs. So to start up this, I will need a very big capital to get a standard shop. Yeah, a standard shop, because nowadays some people, if your shop is okay and you give good qualities, they tend to come in.
You have to put into consideration your location and where you are doing it, because I know that for most spa services, one of the things that takes it to the next level is when you decide to do a lot of stuff, things like massage, things like all those kind of bathing, skin maintenance and all that. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't been to Kano before. I know Kano is it's not like some of the corners, but I feel you should also consider if your customers and your clients are people who are mostly going to be inclined into buying into such a thing?
Sister Bamo is a fashion designing brand that is committed to making women look beautiful and feel confident. We are passionate about making well finished, well tailored garments, both ready to wear and bespoke outfits. Uh, as we all know, fashion industry is a billion-dollar industry, and there is a possibility of over 80% chances of a fashion business thriving. Now, right now, we source our materials from our local markets like Lagos Island markets, Oshodi and Yaba. But then as we expand, we hope to source our fabrics and accessories directly from producers to give us that customized feel, especially for ready-to-wear and for couture garments.
I could imagine if you were doing this for a group and all that. I love being very realistic. So for me, I said, have a target audience. If you tell me that you want to have a certain business where you can employ in line with fashion, but now you want to be able to have some food people, soldiers, or marketers on ground that can go to schools or go to places and look for people to sew some stuff for them in bulk. I would love to invest in such a thing.
My presentation is for my company. I own an existing brand, and it's called Maxter Classic Empire Limited. Yeah, it's an interior decoration company. So we basically do anything that is interior, the likes of POP ceilings, suspended ceiling, wallpaper, 3D panel, window blinds, curtains, furnitures. We do structural designs and carry out building plans as well.
We are not the ones looking for the clients. You know, we want to be sure that you have those clients and that we can buy a part of what you're doing and make money from it. You know, so I feel that saying you want decor companies and big brands that will carry you along,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound extremely very smart for me.
And I'm talking on a business proposal on my food business called
Food?
food business called Queen Lois Kitchen.
Queen what?
Queen Lois Kitchen.
Okay.
Queen Lois Kitchen is an online food business that does cooked food for individual and company in large and small quantity. So, how can I make my money on my food business? Through social media platforms, referrals, and publicity.
I think I do like your idea. I do like you cook the food yourself,
Yes, I do. I do.
and this is something you do part time or full time.
I do part time.
Okay, you do the thing part time.
Yes, please.
All right, now I love the fact that it's online, and I feel that food is something that must be taken very seriously. If you must do food business, then it can't be a part-time stuff. It has to be a full-time, you know, and all that. So I feel that 5 million is not too much. You know, if I must invest, or I don't know for others, but if I must invest, I can throw in a 2 million or a 3 million to your business and all that. But my only concern is, you know, what clientele base have you built?
My business name is Ike Ventures. Ike Ventures is a growing business that deals in daily provisions and drinks. So food is something that man cannot do without.
Provisions and
Excuse me, sir.
Drinks.
What is your business proposal?
I'm into business. I deals in drinks, indomies, biscuits, and the rest.
provisions.
That's provision.
Yeah.
When you're talking about provisions, is there a specific item that you really want to be a wholesaler, like you really want to have a hold on?
Yeah.
Which
Yes.
item?
Like Indomie.
You want to be a major distributor
distributor
for
in
Indomie.
Yeah.
Okay, and for this you need an 8 to 10 million naira.
Yeah.
So now, saying that you make 1,000 per carton at a sell, 1,000 per carton is not realistic,
Wholesale.
and selling 1,000 cartons in a month is not realistic too, because for you to have 1,000 cartons sold, you are not going to sell it at a retail price. That's what you call wholesale price. You sell wholesale price, and then the people will now sell at
So,
retail price.
My business proposal is about I'm a fashion designer. So I now sew at home. I need a capital to start from somewhere to establish myself, because as a fashion designer, sewing at home is just like customers will not be coming, and so many people would think like you sewing at home, like you don't know how to sew, like you are just an apprentice. But when you have your own fashion designer shop, more customers will come, and they would love to come to your place and so more. So my what I need to start up my own fashion designer shop, a standard shop, I need 4 million to start from somewhere, because I need a standard shop. Okay.
So now, I think what you lack is financial management issue. Why I say you lack financial management techniques is because if you have 200 client base and you are making 200,000 every month, I bet you that 4 million would have not been a problem for you if you are making a very good savings. Okay, and the other thing is this: you don't have any business going to rent a shop. It will be very, very expensive and distracting to you. For you to have 200,000 every month means that you are getting a very moderate referral from people. And I want to leave you with this. Clothing and wares, you don't need any shop for it. Most things we buy them online.
My name is Victoria Las. I'm an actor and a producer. So I have this movie project at hand that I'm looking for support to produce. So it's a story titled A Mother's Tale. It tells of a story of the yesterday African mom who survived despite all odds. This story will also be related to the modern mothers and children who can't withstand a bit of challenge. We have domestic violence as one of the themes, abuse, household discrimination, police brutality, and tribalism as a theme.
I kind of have ideas of movies because I've produced movies myself. I know that I know you also produce movies. Yes. My only concern I have is why would you want to invest money in purchasing equipment for movies when you can partner with already producers, people who already have this equipment, the DOPs and all the rest, who can actually bring the equipment and shoot for you. Okay, so tell us, what's your business?
It's really not an existing business, I would say. It's a kind of a dream that I have nurtured for over 3 years now, and then I felt like bringing it up, just in its virgin form.
Okay.
So it's more like a reality show where my target is the youth, the ordinary tailor in the street, where you bring them together, and then having this brands of people who are into fashion design to come into the house and orientate them on what fashion means, and then so they will be able to come out with a mindset to craft a mindset into a design or a fashion line. And I was looking into a show that will last for a maximum of 3 weeks, and then meaning that within the show or the cost of the show, it's like maybe amongst the number, I don't have a figure, but amongst the number of the, you permit me to use the word housemate, the winner or something will have an opportunity to design for one of the top celebrities around, and then having that in mind, that could lead that person or few of them, exposing them to the world, and having so many of these renowned people keep them as their personal
fashion designers?
Fashion is not for the less privileged. Sorry to say,
That's correct.
yeah. So yeah, and then in looking at empowering people, you must just be very prayerful to have sponsors who are financial sponsors. If you're lucky to get a financial sponsor into this idea, I feel like it will be the next big thing. I love the idea, and if you're able in the coming months to make more findings about it, and you're sure you can get fashion designers together, and you're sure that there are people who can bring in money to vote and make sure they stay in the house to learn how to sew, an opportunity to compete for a certain prize, and so for celebrity and all that. If you're sure you can put all those pieces together, then I might want to invest, or I might have some people who might be interested in investing also.
Okay, I've been into the business for like 3 years. I've learned from various persons, gone for advanced classes, and then gone to advanced classes in Abuja, Lagos, and the likes of them.
Just speak up more.
Yes, okay, I've gone for advanced classes, Abuja, Lagos, and the likes of them, and then I've made some profit out of the little I've been doing. So I've been able to get some few, not really advanced equipment, but a little I could get, like a little oven, baking pans, equipment to craft out designs and all on the cakes. And then I've been cooking for events as well. I've cooked for a large events, like 1,000, 1,500, 2,000.
So how much would it cost for you, your cakes and pastries? What are you looking for?
Okay, I'm actually looking to getting more like a showroom that I could bake and keep, and then you could just pick a cake at any point in time. You don't need to book ahead of time. You just have cakes.
So how much are you looking for? Are you pitching for?
Okay, I'm looking at 6 to 7 million naira.
7 million naira.
Yeah.
If in future, I'm not going to say because it's me, if in future you decide that
Yes,
you
sir.
can make your cakes, smaller cakes and stuff, those pastry stuff that we
Yeah.
can sell in smaller quantities and give to shops and all that. Yeah, we have H Medics and so many of those supermarkets.
Yeah.
If in future you have such a thing as a business plan, and you are assuring me that we can make quantities of this and we can publicize them to go out in mass
Yeah.
and to shops and businesses and all that, then I can invest. I don't know, maybe somebody might just be, but I love what is realistic. I don't want to invest money on something you do and put in a show glass and people will choose to buy. I want to be sure that we could make those things and then we can take them to people to sell them.
First of all, I'm actually a photographer.
Okay.
And I like to venture into cinematography.
You want to go into?
Venture into cinematography.
Okay.
Okay. So what business are you pitching? Cinematography or photography?
Yes, cinematography.
Okay.
Basically, I need invest or someone that will invest in me in particular because first of all, as an entrepreneur, I have to think big, but I will need to start small. Yeah, so I'm looking at going to a film school,
Okay.
a proper film school where I'll get to learn professionally, then venture into cinematography. I'll need a sum of 5 million naira to get what I need because I'm starting small.
If you are coming for a business proposal, except if you don't really understand what you are coming to do, remember you are not coming to tell us what you want, but you are coming to pitch an idea, a business plan to us to invest.
Okay.
So I cannot invest in somebody that wants to go to school to learn how to do cinematography. You first learn the cinematography,
yeah.
learn the skill, and then come.
Okay.
What I want to be hearing is that I was the one that recorded this movie. I worked with this movie crew. I was now so okay. I saw the movie. The movie is very nice. If you work with them, that means you know what you are doing.
I am a writer. I'm a writer and performer of performance poetry, and I act as well. I belong to a creative group called Creative Impact Network.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is your business plan? What business are you pushing to us?
Yes, sir. That's what I'm actually
Tell us what
driving at.
the business you are bringing up to us. Then you can now, in the explanation of what you are doing, you bring up all these things. We want to know, what do you want to present to us? What
Okay, a
business?
visibility for the network group.
Visibility for network group.
Yes, the
That's
creative
developing a website for them or what?
No, sir. We have the content already. That was what I said. If you
Go
let-
ahead, but I want to get the business plan.
All
That's
right,
why I
all right,
interrupted.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
I'm not.
Yes, like I said, I am a member of a creative group called Creative Impact Network. It started 7 years ago, but it started as a non-profit group. But 3 years ago, we decided to have a yearly event. Like I said, the Creative Impact Network encompasses different creatives. We have actors, we have rappers, we have poets, we have singers, and we have dancers. So 3 years ago, we started a yearly event called Love Story.
Mr. Windy, I stopped you when you were moving on a very high speed, heading to a wrong track. I want to bring you back. You decided to allow me to lead you, and you think we'll have all the time. I ask you again, what is the business plan you are presenting to us?
What's the business?
What's the business here?
Yeah,
Correct.
because
I
you are
try to understand, but you kept on talking about how you people group you created and all that. What is it? Because see, we are investors,
Yes,
and
sir.
some investors are listening.
Yes,
so,
sir.
what business plan are you bringing?
All right, we have all the contents, creative contents. So we are looking for people that will believe in us, believe in our vision to sponsor. This year, we are planning to go on tours. We started
Do you
in
know
Jos,
that
like I
you
said.
just mentioned what I've been asking you? You are looking for sponsor, or you are looking for an investor that will
sir.
invest in your content.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'll be asking you. I told you, see, once you come to this type of, the first thing you say that I'm a content developer, or I have content, I want somebody that will partner with me to sell or market my content. After that, I know that this is a content developer, content producer.
I run a business named Luxury by Helena. It's an online business. I am mainly into importation, mini importation.
importation of what?
Okay, I also do procurement. I import like clothes, wares, fashion accessories, chandeliers
From where?
from China.
Okay. All right. I do know of some people who do China stuff, and I do know that there are some people who try to you pay when you make your orders, you pre-orders and all that.
I
they
don't do
give you some.
pre-order.
Okay, you want to have these stuffs on ground.
Yes,
People just come
I
to
don't do
your
yes.
warehouse and buy them.
and buy.
Don't you think it's very risky?
I don't think it's risky. Every business involves risk.
No, like very risky in the sense that why should I give you a 20 million naira for you to buy goods and put in a store, and then you're forgetting the fact that it's just like, okay, take for instance, we live in a changing society. If you were the person who owned the Walkman, Walkman, then that's or Dixman. Were you born when there was Dixman or Walkman? That stuff you put disc, and then we'll put earpiece, and then we'll feel like we're
Yes.
big girls, big boys
Yes.
that year. If that was actually your goal, to have the biggest Dixman company in the world, by now you'd probably be in your village.
I run a logistic services in Port Harcourt City, Eno Logistics.
Fabulous any.
Yes. Eno Logistics.
Eno Logistics.
AIRNO.
Is it Fabulous N or N?
Fabulous Eny. ENNY.
Okay.
And the logistics.
Yes, services in city of Port Harcourt. Yeah, we started operation October last year. And for now, we have just 2 bikes. So I'm looking forward to investors to help me with the purchase of more bikes.
Put up an assurance to me, I can invest, and then if you're sure that if I'm making 4.8 million in 10 months, in 1 month and 6 months is 18 months, I'm sure of maybe double that amount. That's about 8, just about 2 point something million extra wouldn't be. But with good assurances, I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
Good assurances so that if they don't, I will come and hold you.
Drinking water is a vital part of a working day, and having the right water source at work keeps you hydrated all day. That's why we at Seaway make our products with one of the best and latest technology in water purification across West Africa. As a corporate customer, you are guaranteed free quarterly Seaway dispenser machine servicing, supplies with Seaway new or clean bottles, and superb customer service care and support. At an affordable rate, you can place your order and begin to refreshingly work your way to a productive day.
The royalties then proceeded to the royal court for an enlightening session.
Good day, court.
Good day, Your Honor.
Please read the first case on the court list.
The first case, Sinner versus Unique Glue on the ground of theft.
As I said some moments ago, I am Jonja Digambo, aka Sina. I'm a housemate of the reality TV show Season 3 Game of Thrones edition. On the said day, we were in the sitting room with a couple of housemates. We were served ice cream, and Mrs. Unique Glow, seated beside me, took hers, but I was not in the mood to take mine at that point, so I left it in the freezer. So some moments later, or hours later, if I'm permitted to say, she said, and I quote, she feels like licking ice cream, but she has taken hers. So she will go to that freezer and steal any ice cream, and the owner should petition her and they'll meet in court. Thank you, Your Honor.
Unique Glow.
Do affirm.
Do affirm.
To this honorable court.
To this honorable court.
To say the truth.
To say the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
Mrs. Unique Glow.
Yes, Mr. Sina.
On the said day, you said, and I quote, you are going to steal ice cream, and anybody whose ice cream is missing should hold you accountable. Yes or no?
I didn't say so.
Please, can you tell this Honorable Royal Court what you said on the said day before you went to the freezer and took an ice cream that didn't belong to you?
On the said day, ice cream was brought for us. A very unique flavor at that, something I'd never tasted before. And so, after I had mine, later in the night, I was actually hungered for that same flavor of ice cream. And then I went to the freezer and I saw plenty of ice cream. And I began to ask those who are not feeling too well, the likes of Helene, Lois, and Don Razzie, who I know very well is always catching cold. And Don Razzie said I can have his own. And so I took his. Later, I heard some persons were looking for the ice cream, and you, Mr. Sina, began to accuse me. I did not take your ice cream.
Please, Your Honor, I would like you to pen down what she just said. I said, moments or hours later, and she just said, later in the night. My lord, she just lied to this Honorable Royal Court that it was at night, whereas the sun was still shining. when she made that request. And she asked me if I had ice cream in the refrigerator. I told her no, because she would definitely go and carry what belongs to me. But every other housemate in the sitting room knew I had ice cream in the freezer. But I said no, so she would not have access to my ice cream. And trust me, where my ice cream was positioned in the freezer was where she went straight. Like she had an idea it belonged to me specifically. She went and took it. And right now she is denying the fact, but she said something, and I quote, "The ice cream flavor was so unique, like her name, and she has never tasted before." So trust me when I tell you, she said she took it because she was feeling, I don't know, can you repeat what you said? When you said you were feeling how?
I longer for that taste of ice cream.
Oh,
It wasn't yours.
Your Honor, did you hear that? She longered for it. So you came to the royal house to do longer truth for ice cream. Am I correct? Your Honor, she said some people that are sick. Please, can you specify the number of people that are sick in the house that catch cold?
So on that said day, Lois wasn't feeling fine.
Yes.
Helen not feeling fine.
Okay.
Don Razzie don't take cold things, and he
Okay.
gave me his own ice cream.
Okay, but my lord, she said, and I quote, when she went to the freezer, she saw many ice creams. Am I correct?
Yes.
So how is it possible that you mentioned just 2 people and you went to the freezer and you saw many ice cream? Where did they come from?
How else will I know? Many people kept their
My
ice
lord,
cream in the
please
fridge.
pen that down. Now she suddenly doesn't know where a lot of ice cream disappeared from or reincarnated from into the freezer. My lord, I can tell you right now that she's lying to this honorable royal court, and she is in a way disrespecting your office, because it's a position that the moment you're in the witness box, you're supposed to give her maximum respect. So for you now to tell her earlier that 2 people were sick, so I assume it's supposed to be just 2 ice creams you would meet in the freezer, because you claimed I didn't have an ice cream. But you went to the freezer and saw plenty ice cream. Please, I would like you to tell the honorable judge where those ice cream came from. Otherwise, I am going to open the contract book where it is stated. Before I do that, please, say something.
Miss Unique Glow.
Yes, my lord.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Initially, during your statement, you said you went to the fridge to get the ice cream.
Yes.
And right now, you said Don Razzie gave you his.
He asked me to take his own.
How are you sure the particular one you took was Don Razzie's?
Because he said I should take his. We are 15 housemates.
Yes, I know.
And majority persons kept theirs in the fridge. He doesn't take cold
the particular
things.
spot he kept his?
His ice cream was one of those in the fridge, and he said I should pick one. That was his own.
Okay. That'll be all.
I think I'm done with her for now, Your Honor. Thank you. On the said day, where I complained of my ice cream missing in the freezer, where were you?
I was in the sitting
You
room.
were in the sitting room. Okay, I don't know if you heard a conversation or a context of word Mrs. Unique Glow used. She said, I am going to steal ice cream in this house, and anybody that discovers ice cream is missing should petition me and we meet in court. Did she say something like that?
Yes, she did.
Thank you.
Objection, my lord.
Objection overruled. Can you tell this honorable court what happened on the said day?
Okay, on the set day, I left court. I went to the sitting room. I saw her licking her fan milk. And then she was almost done with it. Then she said she have stolen Sina's ice cream. She's looking for another person's own to steal. And then she asked me, Helen, do you have ice cream? I said, yes. She said she wants to steal it. Not even I want to take it. I want to steal
My lord,
it.
pen that down. She said she stole Sina's ice cream and she's looking for another ice cream to steal.
So she
Please
said
put
she
that in
wants to
writing.
steal it. And I said, why? She said, because I'm sick, I can't take ice cream. I said, no, I can't trade my fan milk, chocolate for anything. So she said she must steal ice cream from the fridge, that she have taken Sina's own and she's waiting for petition. So she went to the fridge and took another ice cream. Then I asked her, I hope it's not my own, no, because if it's my own, I will petition you. After licking the ice cream, she said, no, it's Don Razzie's own she took.
Now, Lord, please pen that down. She said she didn't carry an ice cream that belonged to me. She said it belonged to Don Razzie. But
Objection,
my
my
witness
lord.
here,
She just said so too.
my witness just said,
Two ice cream.
she saw her licking ice cream and she asked her whose ice cream she was licking. She specifically said it was for Sina. And the next one she took was
For
the
Don
one she
Razzie.
confirmed was for Don Razzie. So you can see, my lord, 2 ice creams got missing. But I am actually claiming one because
Objection, my
one was
lord.
for me.
Objection sustained.
There's a twist here. When I went to the fridge and saw and started asking of those who own the ice cream in the fridge, she said, if you take my own, I will meet in court. I said, if I take your own, petition me. That was how it happened. Don Razzie said, carry my own. That was exactly what he said, carry my own. And I took Don Razzie's own. So I don't know where this story is coming out from.
My lord, I believe as an honorable counsel, I am not going to come to this royal court and lay false allegation or lie to a fellow housemate with a witness who just attested to the same thing I said, Your Honor. I think that will be all for now.
Okay. The case and hearing from both the witness, the defendant, and the plaintiff counsel. As you might be judging this court, this is my judgment. Miss Unique,
Yes, my lord.
from your statement, you said there were people in the living room, right?
Yes.
So how come you didn't come with any witness?
Everybody claimed to be so tired.
Everybody claimed to be so
Yes.
tired, including the Don Razzie that you claimed you licked his ice cream.
Yes.
Okay. So, judging from what the only witness said, she said she saw you licking ice cream, and you told her in plain English that it belongs to Sina, and that you want to go and take another one, which is Don Razzie's own. Right or wrong?
That was wrong, not true.
How many ice cream did you take yesterday?
2, mine and that of Don Razzie.
So my question is, how did you know that was Don Razzie's ice cream?
He doesn't take cold things, my lord.
Did he hand it over to you personally?
When I came out, he said that is for him. He won't take anyone again in the fridge, which he did not.
Miss Unique, well, you've not convinced me enough that you took Don Razzie's ice cream. At least Don Razzie should be in court to witness for you that it was really his ice cream you took. But you just decided to come to the court alone. So it's a clear case that the ice cream was not necessarily stolen, maybe taken from you, taken by you, and the ice cream seems to be Sina's ice cream. So you're guilty, not for theft, but maybe playfully taking someone else's ice cream.
As God
Court rise.
Jim Speckle Travel Hub. It's your go-to travel service provider. Any day, anytime. A travel service you can trust. We offer travel bookings, tour packages, hotel reservations, visa advisory, and lots more. We're located at plot 1041, Kuru Mohammed Avenue, Central Business District, Abuja. For more information, please call +234 802 849 9254 or +234 814 304 8726 or visit www.jimspeckletravelhub.com. Visit social media at Jim Speckle Travels. Jim Speckle Travel Hub. Your happiness is our pride.
You may sit.
The second case here is Winston versus V on the ground of insurgents rebellion against his office as the Duke of the Royal Mansion. Say I
Winston,
I do affirm
do affirm
to this honorable court
to this honorable court
to say the truth
say the truth
and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Winston, that's your name, right? Please tell this honorable court your name again for the record, where you stay and what you do.
My name is Winston Otto, and I stay in the Royal Mansion, and I'm part of the Royal TV show Season 3, Game of Thrones Edition Housemates.
Thank you, Your Honor. Please, can you tell this honorable royal court what happened on the said day?
On the said day, in the early, we were supposed to have a particular program in the house to apartment. So, in regards to the preparations, Ms. V actually went out without taking permission from me, telling me that she was supposed to go out, and that's been a very major issue in the house. So when she walked back, I called her close to me. I was at the staircase. I called her close to me. I told her, Miss V, you went out. Where did you go? She said she went to school. I said, why did you go out without telling me? You know how things work in this house. And you could even get petition for that, for not telling me you were going out. And then later on, after the whole event activities had gone out, after we've had the last talk with the rear enforcer, while the rear enforcer left, because normally when conversation is going on with the rear enforcer, everybody's entitled to state their different opinions or requests. But outside that, if you're supposed to pass any information to the rear enforcer or to General Mugatu, you're supposed to communicate through the Duke or the Duchess. So while the rear enforcer left the apartment, to V followed her behind, and I tried calling her attention. I guess she didn't hear. So I noticed she was having a conversation with the rear enforcer, that was yesterday, last night. So after she was done with the conversation, I now called her back. I was like, why did you go to talk to the rear enforcer? Why did you tell me what you wanted to actually tell her so I could help you pass the information? And then she told me, this office is getting into your head, that I'm taking this leadership thing too serious, and that was in the kitchen. So that was what actually happened yesterday.
Thank you. Your Honor, please pen it down. The Duke said Ms. V left General House Gathering, am I correct?
Yes.
And went out without seeking the permission of he, the Duke, or the Duchess. I think that is an offense in the House rules and regulation, if I'm not mistaken. Please, you correct me. And speaking to the royal enforcer needs to go through the Duke or the Duchess. I think those are two different crimes. Going out without permission from the Duke or the Duchess and speaking to the royal enforcer directly when the Duke and Duchess are present, I think is another offense. My lord, I think that would be...
You said you confronted me. Can I say my part of the story before I ask him his questions?
Objection, my lord.
You can ask him his question. Okay. You said you met me outside when I was talking to the rear enforcer and you tried stopping me.
Objection, my lord.
I never said that.
Objection overruled.
I never said that.
Okay. When you said you confronted me, what did you say I replied to you?
He said, it's like this thing is getting into my head. This leadership is getting into my head. I'm taking it too serious.
Okay. I'll leave my questions for later when I'm done saying my own part. Because it's only one side something. You have to hear my own.
Mr. Hansen, please step out of the witness box.
Okay, can you tell this Honorable Royal Court what happened on the said day? You are under oath. Do not forget what you say here.
I won't
actually
lie.
Used against you by the judge.
On that fateful day, it all started when Royal Enforcer came to call out the cases that we'll have for the day. So when she was done, she said she's giving us 10 minutes to get ready. I was pressed. I was like, let me use the 10 minutes and ease myself and return. It was a break given to us by Royal Enforcer. She's a higher authority. So I stepped out. After easing myself, I came within that 10 minutes. Not like I exceeded or maybe the court has started. It has not started, of which he knows. He asked me, where are you coming from? I told him I went to ease myself. He asked me, who did I take permission from? I said, Royal Enforcer gave us 10 minutes to prepare. So I think it's a free time. I'm not supposed to take permission for that. He said, I would have still taken permission. I said, sorry, sir. I remember vividly. And he said, it's fine. It's just that so that somebody will not petition you. That was your words to me.
That's what I said.
Thank you. So later, after the Royal Court and everything, Royal Enforcer came to address us. When she was leaving, I met her. I think she spoke to somebody before I even started speaking with her. I asked her a few things about the result of the presentation that has not been mentioned to us. So she said I should pen it down,
that whatever it is that she has always told us to pen it down. So after she left, he approached me and he was like, why would I approach Royal Enforcer without letting him know? That's bypassing his office. That should never try that again. That warning was what got to me. I was like, what do you mean? Royal Enforcer is the only person we talk to directly in this house. She's the only person we relate all our problems to. So why do I need your permission to talk to her? He got angry. That was when I told him that this leadership of a team, you're taking it too serious. I never mentioned it was getting into your head. I said you were taking it too serious. I think that was what got you pissed. Furthermore, that same day, earlier, he brought an information that has not been announced by Royal Enforcer.
Objection, my
which
lord.
is, I'm not done.
Objection sustained.
My lord.
You're not to go out of the case mentioned.
I think
We're talking about the same
thing. Contenting this court by saying context in words that are not supposed to be mentioned here. Please go straight to the point. Do not beat around the bush. Okay? Let's get what brought you here, and we'll leave you as soon as we can. Thank you.
If you can go ahead of Royal Enforcer to mention something that she has not mentioned.
My lord, she's repeating
he's committing the same
I
crime.
think she's disrespecting this honorable court.
I think I'm done.
Thank you. Mrs. Unique Glow, right?
Yes, sir.
I'll ask you a few questions, quick one. Give me a direct answer, and you'll be out of the witness box in no time. Were you in the sitting room or in the general house mansion on the set day where Miss V told my complainant here that he is taking the job that General Mugato has given to him too seriously and he's allowing it to enter his head?
Yes, I was in general
You heard
mansion.
something as such?
Very clear.
Where were you when you heard that?
Just in front of the house.
Okay. One more question. Are you aware that anybody that is Duke or Duchess in the house is automatically General Mugato? Are you aware?
Yes. Very
So if General Mugato gives an order through the Duke,
Mr. Sina, you're taking
Yes, Your
your
Honor.
questions are taking long. Just go
Sorry,
straight to
Your
the
Honor.
point.
Sorry, Your Honor. Okay. Are you familiar with the word in the contract agreement? House rules do not speak to the royal enforcer or the taskmaster directly, except through the Duke or the Duchess.
Objection, my lord. Please, I want to see where
Objection,
it is.
overruled.
Thank you, Your Honor. I didn't really want to open the contract agreement, but she just forced me to. It is stated on the contract agreement, page 5, number 31, communication to the general house or royal enforcer must go through the Duke, Lord of the house, or Duchess,
Can I see
Lady of the
that?
house. Yes, Your Honor. It's right here, number 31.
Okay, you can proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. So it is stated, you cannot communicate to the royal enforcer when you have your Duke and your Duchess present. I think she just defied the direct order. My lord, I think I'm done with her for now. Thank you. You can step out of the room.
Any cross-examination?
Yes.
Okay.
Mrs. Unique Glow.
Yes,
Straight to the
Miss
point,
V.
please.
Please, has there never been a time you approached Royal Enforcer for something
No.
and no one has ever did except me?
I wouldn't have. I've never done that.
Yesterday, was I the only person that approached her?
That I
You
saw.
said you were there.
Yes, that I saw.
Was I the only one that approached her?
You were the only one I saw. Because at the time I saw you and Wayne Wilson, who is the Duke,
I put
actually
it to you that you just
approached you.
lied. Because I was not the last person that approached her before that incident happened. Someone else did.
You had just left her when Winston approached you. And then you went
If you, were, if
and
you
you
just
lost it
appeared there
completely.
when Wilson approached me, that means you were not even there when I approached
Objection,
Royal
my
Enforcer.
lord.
You didn't even see what happened.
Objection
saw you-
sustained.
My lord,
Is that all?
I think she is trying to force words into a
How?
client's mouth.
Mr. Sina,
Yes, Your Honor.
that will be all for your witness.
I'm done with her. Okay. So please, were you in the sitting room when I had a conversation with Mr. Winston?
Yes,
Where was he seated?
close to the dining table.
Okay, please tell us what I told you.
So on the set day, Royal Enforcer came to have a talk with us, and she said she'll be back in 10 minutes. That we should do whatever I want to do in 10 minutes and get ready. So I think Miss V stepped out, probably ease herself or something. So I was sitting in the sitting room, and he was sitting close to the dining table. So when Miss V was coming back to the sitting room, the Duke confronted her that where is she coming from, and she said she went to ease herself. And then the Duke told her that, why didn't you take permission from him before she left? And then she said the Royal Enforcer gave her us 10 minutes for her to get ready, and she used the medium to ease herself. And Duke now said, why didn't you at least you should have take permission from him before she left. Then she now said, I'm sorry, sir. And that's it. And then she walked towards me and sat beside me.
Miss Lois, please, am I the only one that approaches Royal Enforcer in this house when she comes to pass message to us?
No.
Has Mr. Winston ever approached her before his tenure as a Duke?
That I can say.
Thank you.
Please pen that down, Your Honor. You said the Royal Enforcer asked everybody to take a recess break for 10 minutes,
To
right?
get ready in 10 minutes.
Okay. Has it occurred to you that when the housemates in apartment A moved down to apartment B and we are gathered in preparation for either diary session,
Objection, my lord.
court session,
Objection overruled.
diary session, court session, or any activities, we are not even permitted to cross the kitchen. Are you aware of that?
Which she apologized and said, I'm
It's
sorry,
a
sir.
question, yes or no. Are you aware of that?
That's not true. Objection, my lord. It's not
Objection
true.
overruled. Answer the question,
Answer the
Ms.
question.
Lois.
Royal Enforcer said
Are
she
you
gave us
aware-
10 minutes break.
You are in the witness box. You are not to speak unless being spoken to. So if I ask you a question, you answer. Are you aware that when the housemates of apartment A are in the living room of apartment B, nobody is allowed to cross the sitting room to the kitchen, not to talk about coming outside? Is it familiar to you that in the living room in apartment B, there's a toilet? Yes or no?
You're asking me a question out of what is in court.
Do the living room in apartment B have a toilet? Yes or no?
You are asking me question
My lord,
out
please let
of
her
what is
answer
in
the question.
court.
She can't answer. It's not part of
Miss
it. That-
Lois, answer the question.
Your Honor, you objected my other reasons
The living
for
room.
calling you what I called
Miss
him.
V, please.
My lord, I think she deserves to be punished because she is speaking
Miss Lois,
without
answer
your
the
permission.
question.
Are you aware that the living room in apartment B has a restroom? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm
So
aware.
how is it possible, if not because she defiled General Mogato's power that he has invested on the Duke, Mr.
Objection, my
Winston?
lord.
Mr. Sina, can I see the contract?
Please pen it down. She's been disrespectful. She needs to be punished. Are you aware that the toilet in the living room is working perfectly fine as at yesterday?
I wasn't aware.
You
Mr.
wasn't- you weren't
Sina,
aware.
I wasn't
I'll
aware it
take
was
it from
fixed.
here.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Miss
Can I
Lois,
please?
no, I'm still using it.
Okay.
I have some few questions for you.
Okay.
For clarity's sake. When the Royal Enforcer came after the court session, did she give us opportunity for questions?
Yes, she do give us opportunity for questions.
Okay, thank you. Is that all?
No, Your Honor. You said she gave us opportunity for questioning.
Mr.
She
Sina.
do give us opportunity for questions.
Your Honor, if I may,
Mr.
if I may,
Sina,
please,
that
just
will
one
be
more
all.
question, Your Honor. One more question, please. You said she gave us opportunity for questioning.
She do give us opportunity
Mr.
for
Sina,
questions.
that will be all.
Your witness was in the box and you were objecting. And I am going to ask you the same question. Since you objected your witness from answering my question, so it is going to go to you. Are you aware that we have a toilet in the living room in apartment B?
Of course, I'm aware.
You're aware. Okay. If you had sought the consent of the Duke, you would have known if the toilet was.
Ask me a question.
You are in the dock. You talk when you are being asked.
Mr.
to.
Sina, straight to the
You would have
point.
known if the toilet was functional or not. But my lord, I don't think what I am using as a key point here is her leaving the sitting room.
He's the Duke,
But what
right?
I'm using as a key point here is her leaving the sitting room, not claiming that she went outside to ease herself when there's a toilet in the sitting room. But I'm using the key point where she had to go and have a conversation with the royal enforcer when the Duke and Duchess are present in the house. Thank you, Your Honor.
Can I step out now?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. Clerk, please can I get the contract? Okay. Having established this case and heard from the defendant's counsel and the plaintiff counsel, the examination, cross-examination, and re-examination, this is my verdict. Ms. V, according to the contract here, page 5, number 31, stated, communication to the general house or royal enforcer must go through the Duke, in brackets, Lord of the house, or Duchess, Lady of the house, or pass through the mailbox. So, Ms. V, you're guilty of insurgence, rebellion, and revolt against the Duke's office. But it's not in my power to give the final judgment, as it is in the hands of General Mugatu. This is my verdict.
A hot day or a chance to get closer. There's joy to be found anywhere. Fan Milk.
Hi guys, it's your girl B again.
Alpha, your favorite soft boy is here again.
Hello, family and friends.
Hey, it's your boy Moga, your favorite royal housemate.
It's your boy Will D Man for Wilfred.
It's close to the finals.
So I'm calling on everybody.
I beg, I don't do up eviction again, I beg.
All my Port Harcourt connect. To the Urobo people, my knees are on the ground, Migwo.
We are up for another round. Guys, please, let's get to the finals.
I need your vote. Down Allah na rokeku. Guys, keep voting. Just keep voting for me to keep me in this house.
Keep pumping the votes for your girl.
Guys, I'm looking up to you guys.
Let's do this.
This is not time to like fall back or withdraw from voting. This is the time to vote more.
Mommy, I beg.
You guys, come and vote for your girl.
If I come out, I don't come house.
I need your vote.
Vote for your girl, please. Without you guys, I cannot do it.
Vote for me. Keep pumping the votes.
Tell people to vote. Tell everyone to vote.
Mr. Otto for the money.
Keep me to the finals.
Thank you for the vote. Thank you so much.
I no one come back house.
Royal reality, Royal reality, This is reality, Complete package say, Royal reality, Yelele ama, Yelele, 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 Yelele ama. Open your eyes and tell me what you see.